what I wish that Congress would do? Man, just for a week, perhaps, just put themselves on cruise control and the Ted Cruz control. Just for a week, and let's see where things go. I think we'd see some solutions.
Good line. Governor Sarah Palin delivering those passionate remarks this weekend at the Faith and Freedom Coalition. But what does she mean by cruise control?
Well, this morning, Texas Senator Ted Cruz joins us live. So let's ask the governor, what do you mean by that? There's a senator.
That was the best line ever.
It was a great line.
So good.
Terrific.
Oh, good morning, Senator Cruz.
Good morning, Governor. It is always great to be with you.
Thank you so much. You know what I meant, though, right? I'm saying let someone like a Senator Cruz have some say in these policies and in this debate. Don't stifle his voice. Please, colleagues of Senator Cruz, let him speak. Let us hear some solutions.
Well, I certainly think it would help if we got back to the principles our country was founded on. And I think we're seeing more and more leaders in Washington standing up, and to be honest, a big part of the reason has been the example that Governor, you have played and the fearlessness with which you have advocated conservative principles. We've seen a whole new generation of leaders that have suddenly magically discovered a backbone.
That's nice of you to say. Can we ask you a little bit about the NSA? You know, we've got this leaker guy, this Edward Snowden, who has revealed what our government has been doing behind our backs. Are you comfortable with how big the NSA has gotten in our lives?
You know, it certainly is cause for concern. I think it depends on what the contours of the program are, and I don't think we should rush to judgment or jump to conclusions. But, you know, part of the problem is we've seen a pattern from the Obama administration, whether it's the IRS, whether it's targeting journalists, whether it's Benghazi, of a willingness to use the machinery of government to implement political and partisan ends, and then to mislead the American people about it. And in that context, it makes it very difficult when the administration's response on the NSA is just trust us,
right,
because their conduct has not suggested that they're trustworthy.
And Senator, I'll tell you what, yesterday Dennis McDonough on Face the Nation said he told you guys everything. That's the one thing about his administration with the NSA program. They've been transparent with Congress.
Well, with respect to the NSA, those briefings have focused almost entirely on two very small committees, the Senate Committee and House Intelligence Committee. And beyond that, most members of Congress were kept totally in the dark. But virtually all of us learned about this program from watching the media, from the leaks that came out publicly, and we didn't learn about it from the administration directly.
Mm-hmm. Well, despite what the administration is saying, and perhaps it's a freshman, Senator Cruz, you didn't get the memo. And here you are, you know, trying along with the rest of us to figure out what the heck is going on there and how it impacts our lives.
Well, sure, and you know, you and I both know too much power in Washington is a dangerous thing. I mean, the foundation of our country was the idea that we don't trust this administration. To be honest, we don't trust any administration. Mm-hmm. That's what the Constitution was built on, is it shouldn't be trust that protects our liberties. It should be the Constitution.
Sure.
Amen.
All right. Senator Ted Cruz today joining us from the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas. Sir, thank you very much for joining us today here on Fox and Friends.
Thank you. And by the way, I think the Heat are winning in 6.
No, you think the Spurs are winning.
Seven.
Don't you mean
Spurs?
7.
Oh, boy.
I did. I was just seeing if you were catching. I took my dad to the Spurs last night, and we saw a fantastic game from San Antonio.
And him and Marco Rubio have a good bet going. Senator Cruz, we'll have you back on after the Spurs wrap up. Thanks so much for joining us.